Hi guys, Kirk here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. I'm going to do today 3 coats, 1 day. What they have here is a Santa Barbara smooth mission finish. Except they didn't trowel it down, they floated it. So I'm going to scratch this, I'm going to brown it. After it sets enough, same day, I'm going to go ahead and put a follow-up coat on it. The follow-up coat is going to be painted to match this existing finish. I'll show you what we do. Okay, this is a scratch coat that I'm putting on here. It's gonna take me about, myself and Jay down there, my brother Lou Nixon. It's gonna take us about half day to do the scratch and brown. Then we're gonna, once this sets, we're gonna color. And again, color is not for actual color, but it's to match this particular texture. Nobody, I don't care how good you are, can match this texture here with a scratch and brown coat, because this is done, it's a fine, fine sand there. Very fine, you spread it and then you float it. And that's what gives this texture here. Otherwise, I'd be able to match it with a 2-coat system. So, we are getting started here. I'll show it to you when we get to the next stage. Okay guys, this is my 2nd coat already. I actually do a lot of multitasking when I'm on a job. There's a scratch coat, this is the 2nd coat. And what I want to do to get the wall to a plumb is I use a rod, sardine, and what I'm doing now is I'm putting a lot of pressure. And just getting this wall to a plumb. Take it here, and kind of go upward. Take it here, upward, here, just like that. You get good with these. When I worked union, this is all I did. 8 hours a day. They blew it on the house, and all I did was either scratch or brown. 8 hours a day for a couple years. You get real good with these things. Anyhow, what I'm doing is I'm getting the wall true and plumb. This wall's true and plumb. So that's what I got to do. Now, this rod helps me do that. What I do is I follow the grounds. This is my screed, and that's my screed, so I pretty much know what I'm doing, just like that. And while Jay's doing the camera, my brother's mixing on this, gives me a chance to relax. This is pretty easy stuff here. And then I'm going to hard rubber float this. When I'm done hard rubber floating it, it will accept this 3rd coat. Alright guys, putting the 2nd coat on this side now. And again, I do a lot of multitasking stuff here. A lot of 2, 3 things at once. I don't want it pretty. It doesn't matter how ugly this coat is, because I'm going to darby it. After I want it fat and full. Fat and full, and it doesn't have to be pretty. I'll show you why it doesn't have to be pretty. After I take out this one more scoop, I'm still a little hollow here and there, but for reasons of explanation, that's okay. Alright, one more. Alright, now this darby, as I pointed out, this is I take, bring it straight up. Straight up. Whenever I'm hollow, I just put a little bit more on it. Like so. Same thing applies right here. Take it, bottom, push it up, straight edge. That way when he puts his ledger on here, it's a straight shot. Got centers in it, so it is setting fast. I've got it where it's a 20-minute set. So stuff there, pick it up, just like that. Anyhow, you get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and I got other things that I've got to do right now, but that's how we do it. Okay guys, last trick I'm going to show you as far as browning Watch this. I'm putting this on really thick. Oh, that's so thick. It's twice as thick as I need. Because I said, a technique we used to use when I was union. Okay, we'd be union and I'd tell guys, man, put it on fat. Put it on real fat, fat and ugly. Just like that. Here's the technique. Okay, you take the rod. Now rather than have it go over and over and take pieces off here, you just take it off, rod it like so. Watch this. Okay, go back on the board. Now that's done. Take it right here, all the way up. That's done. Just like that. That's if you have too much on the wall. It's actually pretty easy when they used to blow it. I said, give me a little bit more than I need all the time rather than a little less. And if it's a little less, you got to keep taking it off, adding it, a little more. You take that rod, boom, and throw it lengthwise on the board here, kitty corner type stuff. Okay, guys, I won't bore you anymore with that kind of stuff. It actually does take a lot of practice to do that. When we get ready to hard rubber float, I'll show you that last technique. Okay, guys, now what I'm doing with this is a sponge or a hard rubber float. This hard rubber float, I take it like so, and what I'm doing is just going in circular motion. You want to go in large circular motions like this on big walls. And what I'm doing is I'm compacting it. I'm pushing it in. I'm pushing it in very hard. What I want is, I want it real compacted, and more importantly, this opens the stucco and allows it to breathe so it does dry faster. And again, he's going to place this ledger board here. We always like it up before, but sometimes we don't have that luxury. We actually did the synagogue church in Berkeley off of Bancroft. We did that whole church, block-long building almost. We lapped the whole building before any windows were even installed because they had a late order. So actually, when the windows came in, then we installed those about 2 months later because it was pouring down rain. But anytime you can do something sooner, like say do the board, of course you want to do that. Anyway, when we're going to take lunch in about 10-15 minutes, and after lunch, we may be able to apply the color finish. And again, the color finish is only to give it the same texture. It is not going to, they're going to paint the whole wall after we're done. It may be an hour before I see you next. Okay, guys. Back to this finish here. We are almost done on this level here. We're going to call it quits. You get the idea. The texture is all I'm bringing out. I'm using this Santa Barbara La Habra color coat simply to match the texture. That's it. They are going to paint this, and there we have it. Now notice the transitions. These transitions here, guys, these take a lot of time. You float them with a hard rubber float, then you float them with the sponge float. You got to know what you're doing to get this transition this tight. So if you folks try to do this, you'll certainly be able to apply it, but I doubt many folks will get the transition that well. Anyhow, my name is Kirk. I'm with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Thank you folks for watching. As usual, we'll see you guys on the next one.